Hidden in a quiet corner of Wales lies Barry, Merthyr Dyfan Burial Ground, a place of peace and memory. Here, among the headstones and silence, are the stories of 104 Commonwealth servicemen from both world wars, each one with a past, a name, and a sacrifice. Some fell in battle, others died training for a war they'd never reach, and some remain a mystery to this day. In this episode, I'll uncover the stories of 3 men laid to rest here, each with a life interrupted, each with a legacy worth remembering. From a tragic drowning in peacetime, to a mid-air collision over British skies, to a quiet death caused not by bullets, but by a broken heart. This is Barry's War Dead Remembered. Edward Akers was a husband, a father of 2, and a railway porter before the war. Born in Barry in 1889, he married Elizabeth Ann Boubier in 1911, and the couple had 2 daughters, Elizabeth and Doris. In June 1915, Edward was one of the 10 recruits sent to Rail for training with the Welsh Regiment. His spirits were high. Witnesses recalled him being cheerful and excited about serving his country. But something strange happened just one day later. Edward vanished. The next time he was seen, it was by a civilian on the Forrid toll bridge, who heard a sudden splash in the water. Despite the efforts of nearby rescuers, no body was found, until the following morning when Edward's remains were recovered near the spot. The coroner ruled it a drowning, but not without suspicion. He noted there was no way to accidentally fall through the bridge, and remarked that there was a great deal of mystery about the affair. Whatever the truth, Edward Akers was just 26 years old. He was returned to Barry and laid to rest among his own, a soldier whose war ended before it began, in silence. Robert Akkerman was born in Cardiff in 1922, the son of Francis and Albertina Mary Ackerman, and grew up in Barry. He joined the Royal Air Force and trained as a pilot during the Second World War. By 1944, he was flying Hawker Hurricanes, the same type of aircraft that helped win the Battle of Britain just a few years earlier. On the 21st of February 1944, Robert was in the skies again, flying Hurricane Z4939 alongside fellow pilot, flying officer Peter Cecil Ryde. But during a training flight near Wellesbourne, Mountford, tragedy struck. The 2 Hurricanes collided mid-air, killing both pilots instantly. Robert Ackerman was just 21 years old. His parents brought him home to Barry for burial. His headstone bears the quiet, loving words, "A silent thought, a silent tear, holds his memory ever dear." A life cut short not by enemy fire, but by the ever-present risks of simply learning to fly. Henry Hicks, born in Cardiff in 1886, was a family man. In 1914, he married Florence Spencer, and together they had 2 children, Isilla and Irene. When war came, Henry, then a labourer, answered the call, joining the Welsh Regiment in May 1915. By December, he was in France with the British Expeditionary Force. By July 1916, he found himself caught in the violence of the Battle of the Somme. On the 6th of July, Henry was wounded by shrapnel in the right foot and evacuated to Manchester General Hospital. Though he survived his injuries, his time on the front line was over. He continued to serve in the UK, transferred later to the Cheshire Regiment, possibly in a training role. But the war had already taken its toll. On the 24th of October 1917, Henry was rushed to Kinmel Hall Military Hospital in Rhyl. He died shortly after arrival. The cause of death? Chronic inflammation of the aorta and coronary arteries. Damage likely worsened by stress, wounds, and the strain of war. He was only 28 years old. His grave bears the simple inscription, "Beloved by all." He didn't die from a bullet, He died from a heart that couldn't take the weight of war. Barry's silent heroes. Every name carved into a stone at Barry Burial Ground holds a story. Some tragic, some mysterious, some quietly heartbreaking. Not all war deaths happen on the battlefield. Some occur in quiet hospital wards, others on foggy airfields, and some remain unexplained. But each one deserves to be told. If you found this video moving, please like, share, and subscribe to help keep these stories alive for future generations. And until every name is remembered and every story told, thank you for watching. If you like listening to the stories of the history of those who came before, then please give the video a like and subscribe to keep updated about future videos of the history of those who came before.